We are live and direct. I hope we are. Feels so weird not being able to hear yourself because I normally wear the wired headphones. But yeah, just waiting for Hass. Broskis. How are we all doing? Kill switch. The Broski. Show names. Can you see my name now? Yes, you can. Yeah, just on time, near enough. I was just uploading some short form content. Yeah, man. Pretty cool, man. We got to talk about it. The Air Max 90 Patta. Mr. Terminator himself is in the building.
Bro, what's going on, man?
1 second. Hello?
Hello?
Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. Is my headphones even connected? 1 second, bro. 1 second. Right, Hass. What's that, aroma, yeah?
Sorry?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I thought I could hear you with my headphones, but for some reason I can't. My AirPods. Of course, man. Technical difficulties, bro.
Bro, I hope you don't get this bug or whatever it is, man.
Right. Hello.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Nice,
These
man.
AirPods, bro. Honestly, these are going to get thrown out the window.
I really hope you don't get this bug, bro.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I woke up today. I was like, what has happened? Like, I couldn't sleep properly. My neck's finished.
Yeah,
bro,
I'm sweating right now. I'm sitting down to you. I'm profusely, like, sweating, man.
Flipping hell, man.
Yeah,
no,
man. It's crazy. Oh, no, the internet, bro.
And we'll talk about that as well.
I can't hear you. Like, I can now.
You hear me now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the traveling, that long distance travel, the amount of people we bumped into as well, most likely caught something off them, man. It's nuts. But
crazy.
yeah, I guess we'll start, bro. We'll just start like we normally do. Obviously, if you stepped out of the house, bro, like what's been on feet. And yeah, man, what's been happening? Did you step out today?
I was at work today, so yeah, tough having been ill and stuff. It was like the longest day of my work, like of my life today. It was crazy. I had on feet today P6000 Burgundy Crush,
Nice.
winterized. I had those on feet today. They're downstairs at the moment, but great pair, man. So comfortable. It's got a tactical lace in as well, which I like. And yeah, man. Do you remember me talking about those when I was trying to decide which ones to buy for winter and stuff? I think Broski's having technical issues. Yeah, I'm not hearing you, bro. Bear with us, people. Bear with us.
Yes, it looks all good. I don't know what's happening.
Here we go. Here we go.
You mic soon, bro, because this one has given me nothing but trouble. Yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah, you were saying the P6000.
Yeah, the Burgundy Crush winterized edition. Those of you that would remember, I think it was tail end of last year it came out, along with other ones like the Vomero winterized edition, etc. So yeah, I had those on feet today. Really nice pair, man. Still like it today. It's got like the camo texture underneath, like the grey camo texture underneath as well. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. I think for me, it's just about a matter of time before I pick up a P6000, because the more I look at it, bro, the more I'm liking the P6000s over the Vomero 5. And I'm not sure whether it's just me seeing them more or like better colorways just keep coming out. Do you know what I mean?
I think both have strong colorways, but I think definitely the P6000 with the value as well. You can grab a P6000 for £99 now.
That's it.
the variation in models and colorways, I think, makes it a clear winner. But let's not discount the Vomero 5s. Such a great pair of shoes, you know, clean colorways as well.
Yeah, it's true, bro. I think it's that metallic vibe as well. Like I know Vomeros have it a lot of the time, but a lot of the colorways with the P6000 are just like that metallic mesh runner, that kind of vibe. But yeah, man, what I had on feet, I went gym, had the Huarache Turf Orange, which is one of my go-tos for gym, man. I love this shoe, bro. Like, it's so underrated. At the time, I paid like about retail or just over retail because of import fees and stuff. But that little Dubray there, you know, that little Nike swoosh here. This was when the Huaraches were sort of making a comeback with the Stussy Huarache and stuff like that, Desert Oaks and all that. And I saw this, bro, and I was like, oh, I've got to do it, man. I've got to do it. Didn't even mind paying retail at the price at the time, sorry. Now these are going for peanuts. Do you know what I mean? I think these went on sale eventually anyway, but even
I would even get a pair of those myself, bro. Like, you know me and Huaraches, bro.
Look at that cork insole. I know you love a cork insole, bro.
I love it, bro. I do. Yeah. Those are a fire pair, man. You can't. And I'm glad you said you wore Huaraches to the gym, because I quite often, when I go gym, Huaraches on my feet, the comfort, as long as you've got the right fit, size up, you're good. The comfort level is really good, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. They are spongy though, like compared to, you know, most gym shoes or even Air Max, I should say, but they're still very comfortable, you know. But if you want to use them for squats and stuff, just be a bit careful, man. But yeah, man, I think today, obviously, welcome everyone. We haven't really welcomed everyone properly, but welcome back to Weekly Waffle. Me and Hass are definitely recovering from laces out, you know, whether we're carrying something or we've got something. And Matt, I'm telling you now, those events, they do take it out of you, whether you're traveling for hours or you're there all day or both, you know. But yeah, we're going to recap it, obviously. Should be a good show, but might be a shorter one than usual, you know, because obviously Hass is definitely under the weather. Some news as well, a lot more pictures and rumors about the Air Max 90 Pattas, which, oh, bro, I might just get both colorways at this point. The way it's looking, man, it's looking good.
Try, man. I'm gonna try. Like, when it comes to Patta and the drops, like, we get greedy, bro. We get greedy. I mean, you with the socks as well and everything, we just get greedy, right?
You got to do it, innit, bro? You got to do it, man. I think I'm not making the same mistake though this time around.
The tracksuits are amazing as well.
Yes.
I mean, what they did with the tracksuit as well, they're clever, man. But I mean, if you can get the tracksuit, will you be getting the tracksuit as well, or are you just going to try and nab the shoes first?
Yeah, you know what? Even if I have to pay an extra $5 or so on delivery to go back in, because I'm not taking that chance of trying to add the whole bundle. I'm literally just checking out the shoes if I can, and then going back in for the tracksuit, because I'm not doing the same palaver I had with the Air Max 1 chlorophylls, where I tried to get the socks and everything else. But I'm
so glad to hear this, because it seems like you've learned your lesson.
Yeah. Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. Yeah, I think as well, I'm hoping there's another early access thing, you know, and this time I catch it, because last time I didn't even realize it was early access. But yeah, the subscription thing is up as well. If you guys didn't know, go on the Patta website, it's kind of there. You just click on it, subscribe to the mail list if you're not already. And I'm doing it with 2 emails. Like, I'm not even taking chances.
No chances.
Yeah, I don't even think, because there was a comment on the Discord, I think anyway, where it was like, if you bought from them before, is it a thing of early access? But I don't think so. I think it's just more of,
I think it's random. I think
luck. Yeah. And also adding, just defo add 2 emails at least if you can to the mail list, subscription list, just to be sure. I haven't even really bought from them in ages. Like, it's been a couple things here and there, but nothing like even the Cortez. Like, I probably bought more on the Cortez than Patta's website. So yeah, man. But yeah, bro.
Low key, that tracksuit, right? I just want to go back to it. I love that tracksuit, man.
And
low key, I was gonna say, even these AM1 chlorophylls would go with that tracksuit, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. If you got the AM1s as well, like, it's a double whammy. You can wear these with them as well. Summertime is just around the corner as well. So yeah, man. Look, good luck to everyone out there. It's not these kind of drops don't come around very often, especially with a new silhouette that Patta is working with the 90. So yeah, man, we've got to help each other out, broskies.
We do. We are going to talk more on the patterns properly a little bit later, but I just want to show you guys what we're talking about with the tracksuit. This is like I think it's a video. Should be. I can zoom in. I don't know who this guy is. I think he's a rapper, but forgive me. But bro, just look at that tracky, man. I'm trying to zoom in more if I can. Just look at the vault on it with the grey sort of anthracite, the back, the Patta badge on the left. Oh, bro, I'm just salivating, bro. Like, pause, man. But you know what I mean? It's so clean. Yeah, man, it is clean. But yeah, let's recap with Laces Out, because obviously it was a great event. Not so much on the purchases side, but it was just like a vibe, man. Like, Liverpool has this thing with sneakers anyway. Like, everyone knows, like Air Max 95s, 110s, lad, whatever. But I think we created that vibe within ourselves, like linking up, and obviously me, you, Scott, Prozek, Zav as well. Big up Zav.
Yeah, big up Zav as well, man.
Yeah, it was just a cool event, bro. Like, I know Liverpool has this sort of, not reputation, but it's a bit rough around the edges. Do you know what I mean? The area and stuff like that. Inside though, man, it was just, yeah, the whole process getting in. Obviously, Scott won the raffle, won the tickets, early access and stuff. But yeah, obviously we spoke, we did some content, we linked up. What was your sort of takeaway, bro? Did you enjoy it? Would you go back as well? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think they've got another one coming up.
I think firstly, I just want to say big up to man like Prozac, man. Was my travel buddy, getting up there. I got to say it was grueling though, because we both had to be up like 4 a.m. in the morning to get to Euston for 6 o'clock, link up, get to the train, and then to come back on the same day in the evening. It was a long day to say the least, man. But shout out Prozy, man. What a day it was with him. Definitely made the time go quicker on the train. But my take on it, I think it started well. Well, I say that. I mean, it was chucking it down, bro. I mean, it was already dilemma enough as to what we were going to wear on the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I see you coming with the neons, I was like, nah, this guy is crazy, man. He must have emptied a whole can of Crep Protect on them, because it was chucking it down out there, man. Was like, oh my god, like what we're gonna do. But yeah, it was good, man. From the moment we got there, obviously we had that plug, managed to get us in with the golden wristbands and everything else. And as soon as we went in, bro, the vibe was just really good, man. You had people of all ages, young, older. You had mods in there as well, loads of Adidas stalls, you know, Spezial. It was Spezial Central in there as well.
It was, yeah.
But it was nice to see a coming together of people of all ages and stuff, and you know, it was one harmonious unit in there. So yeah, man, the event was, for me, it was great. And I'd say if we get another one next year, broskis, it would be good to see you all there. Yeah, it was great, man. What about yourself?
Yeah, I loved it. I think I sort of went into it sort of anticipating, yeah, it's going to be a good vibe anyway, because big up Shay as well. He talked us into it in the first place. Like, oh, it'd be good to see you guys. Obviously, didn't work out this time because he had some stuff going on. And yeah, he couldn't make it. Obviously, James was meant to link up too. He smashed it though. He went to the Trafford Centre JD, big opening, bro. I don't know if you saw videos, but like thousands of people.
Beta squad there as well.
Yeah, because I think they're sponsored and stuff, innit? So all these people, Central C as well, performing his song, if you want to call it performing. He's just standing on stage with his flipping boxers showing. But yeah, I don't want to be that Karen, that guy. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, he obviously stayed, got the pink foams, but he said it was a mess anyway, that thing. So I'm glad I didn't go, because my plan was...
He got the pink foams or the mandarins?
He got the pink foams on the day. but he got the mandarins from his mate. I think his
Oh,
mate managed to cop for him. Yeah. So yeah, it was a blessing not to go there and try go laces out, because it was not a thing of doing both, you know. And obviously James didn't make it because of that massive palaver, security and stuff. But anyway, laces out, great vibes. Obviously linking up with you guys, man, it's always a blessing. Always good energy. And it was kind of a thing of every time I go to one of these events, like I think you for yourself as well, bro, you just want to network, like meet one or two like people, even more, and just put the name out there, the brand, what we're doing, and just see what people are up to in the industry, man, in the culture, because there was some cool stuff. I managed to pick up a cool little keychain. I feel like I overpaid for it, but you know, it is what it is. It came with this little box, which is sick. I mean, come on, little product sticker there as well.
Yeah, that is mad.
I mean, inside nothing really, but this had to happen, broskies, man. I mean, can you guys see this? Let me zoom in. Hold on. Look at that. A 95 keychain.
That is sick. We can't hear you, bro.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna.
You're back.
Bro, I'm about to. You know what I mean?
But yeah, basically there was stalls upstairs laced out, and Broski immediately was like, "Yeah, I'm on that," and managed to nab it for a tenner. But the story is, when we went back downstairs, it was like, "Oh my god, they got the same one for £5 downstairs." But it's all good. I think, you know, maybe the quality might not have been as good, bro. But you're gonna put it on your shoe, on your neons?
Nah, do you know what? I think it's just gonna stay in the studio, man. I might even put it in the shoe stack box, you know, next to the neons.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It is cool. I think the thing that I look back now, the store downstairs only had the SBs or Dunks, so I don't think they had these. I don't know if you saw the Laces Out account though. They posted up a picture of someone having like a toy Air Max 95. I don't know if you've seen that. Let me try and get it up on Instagram. That was cool. But yeah, they were doing like the winner raffle thing for the 95s, in it. Was it Kit Game and Reprimo?
So they were giving away 10 pairs on a raffle. They were giving away 10 pairs of neons, all different sizes and stuff. So every sort of half an hour they'd do a draw, or every 20 minutes. I know Prozac entered the draw as well. Well, the story with Prozac is he got given, I think, 5 raffles, and it was, I think, 35 to 40, and the first raffle they drew was 41, I remember. So it was close, but no cigar, man. Yeah, that is decent, man. Look at that.
That is sick, bro. I can't believe I never saw this. I never saw this, bro. I don't know where that was. But yeah, hopefully I'll get something like that, because that's cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was a nice vibe, man. It's one of them things that you saw some gems too. Like I was very close to picking up the Atmos. They had my size 9 for 155. I think it was slightly used, like all the nibs were intact, no sort of real wear and tear. But I've got the hyper turquoise, so do I need them? Is my thing.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And you don't want to
caught your eye though?
Well, there was a few things there that caught my eye. Interestingly, I was close to buying the Paisley SB Dunks, which were in my size for a decent price. I think it was like 130, and it was really, really like lightly used. I couldn't see anything on there, but I held out, man. I held out because I know there's a lot of drops coming on soon. You know, we want the patterns, we want this, that. But pink foams, obviously, you know, so good in hand, man. So good in hand. But again, I resisted the temptation. I resisted Erkin prodding me with his pitchfork.
I tried. I tried my
hardest, to be fair. But, you know, I'm being good, guys. I'm being good. Like, you know, the pockets are running dry, bro. I've got to be more selective, man. I've got to be more selective.
I know, man. I know. The thing is, I'm letting things in the collection go as slowly as possible, because I'm trying to be like, okay, there's nothing much coming out just yet. But I know when it comes to very close to the time, I'm like, okay, I need to just sell these and try and go for them.
You know what it is? Like it's been like low key. But you know, when it comes, it's gonna be like a tsunami. It's gonna be like a tsunami, and everything's gonna drop. You know, every 3 days, every 4 days.
Yeah,
That drop, this drop. So yeah, man, it's crazy.
That's what happens, bro. Like the thing is, we've had so many 95s, yeah, but you chuck some Jordans in there here and there, especially the fours. It's like, bro, like it's just all in 1 week or 2 weeks, bro. There's about 4 or 5 that coming out, and with some of them, you can't even like skip it because you're like, I'm just gonna have to pay resale then down the line. Do you know what I mean? But there are some you can draw back for and pay for peanuts. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just one of them years, bro. It's like you're gonna look back at some of these shoes and really feel like these are grails. You know, that's the danger of it in our head anyway. For some people, they're just like, bro, they're just shoes. They're gonna be there anyway somewhere. But for us, it's like, nah.
Yeah,
that's not how it works. But I did try.
We know the score, but
yeah.
You know, I think my biggest take from the whole thing was that it was 95/110 central, and it was weird because obviously I went with the expectation that obviously Liverpool is the home of 95s, but I didn't expect it like to see it as much. But bro, I mean, literally 95s are everywhere in Liverpool. Like everyone's wearing 95s. It's crazy. So the saying is true, man. It really is the home of 95s. You know, as much as we Londoners like to think, yeah, man, we're about 95s. I think Liverpool are very much there or more.
Yeah, it's defo. You can't deny it, man. Even like the JDs and how they set up. You remember, like we saw the Mandarins.
They got their own section.
To the guy. Yeah. Literally is a whole section of just 95s, like a whole wall of 95s. And I'm not just talking about 1 or 2 rows. There's literally a whole section of, well, you guys saw it in the vlog. There was like pairs from 2015 and stuff like that. Everton pairs, Liverpool pairs.
Yeah, that was
of old. So sick, man. So sick. But either way, look, if you're a Londoner or from up north or whatever, like we can all agree that we love these shoes. That's why I've never gotten into the palaver of, 110s or 95s, bro. Just say what you want. I never really call it 110s, to be honest. Like I'm not going to be sitting there saying it. I heard people say 110s, don't get me wrong, but I always used to call it 95s. Do you know what I mean? I think 110s down here, a lot of the time were the Air Max Plus, the TNs. That's what they used to say as well. But yeah, either way, man, it's just lovely when things unite people. And in this case, it's sneakers. A lot of Adidas, like there was, like you said, there was so much Adidas through the middle, bro. There was like tons of Adidas. And I came home, actually, this is a funny story. I came home and my missus has ordered some Adidas Sambas.
Oh, wow.
I thought she was lying when she's like, she wanted them. I was like, nah, you can't. Are you serious?
Oh, we can't hear him again. I think it's every time he touches the mic, it goes off. What is going on with your mic, bro? Stop touching the mic. Leave the mic alone. So we're having technical issues, broskis, man. If it ain't the internet 1 week, it's his microphone. If it ain't the microphone, it's his earphones. Yeah, bro, we're not getting anything. Just type in the chat, bro. We'll just do it that way. Yeah, still not getting nothing, bro. Can you use the laptop's own microphone? I think he means 1 moment. 1 moment. This guy, man, honestly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, what a day it was, man. And one of the best parts of the day, broskis, was that myself and Prozac, obviously we're big Tottenham fans, and just gave it to him all day long. Like all day he was getting it left, right, and centre. Sorry to anyone who supports Arsenal. Kill switch. I know you're a gooner as well. But yeah, that was really fun, man. But what a great day. And I suppose you could say the whole day, I think, just took it out of me. Today, I'm just ruined. So apologies for the glasses and stuff, but I look mash up right now. So yeah. How so you talking about night 5, Psychic Blue? Would you rate them over the sundials? Oh, Psychic Blues are nice, man. They're such a clean colorway, honestly. Underrated, not so much hype behind them, but honestly, in hand, they're really nice. But the sundials just have something about it as well. Like the sundials, I love that grapefruit kind of vibe in the air unit and stuff, and the colors just work together. Both are fire for sure, but it just comes down to what you want. Are you back?
I think so. Can you hear me
Now
now?
you too loud, bro. You're killing everyone's
Nah.
ear holes. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, do you know what? I think it's the wire. I don't think it's the thing, the actual mic.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Cordella, this is for you. Just before we get started. Yeah. These are the High Saleal SBs. Super clean, man. So underrated. Okay. These are one of my favorite SBs from last year. Such a great pair. And luckily, I didn't actually hit on these, but I managed to get them for 145, so which was about £25 over retail. But I had to, man. I mean, look how beautifully crafted it is. Those that don't know about Hazel Leal, she's a Brazilian skateboarder. I think she's like a national champion as well. She competed in the Olympics last year, and she's one of Nike's associates now, one of Nike's representatives, and this is her first collaboration with Nike SB. And I think you would all agree that she's done a great job on these, man. The textures, the materials, the opposing swoosh, the colors. So you've got one side purple, one side blue. You've got her branding stitched on the side there. The sock liner again, you got blue, and then you got the purple insole. Little dubray there of the beads on her arm that she wears, so she turned it into a dubray. And the most interesting part about this broskies is that the texture that you see around here, around the toe box area, and the overlays is a nod to her city. Apparently, it's like a map of her city in Brazil. So it's a nod to that. So it's wonderfully crafted, man. Such a great shoe. I can't rate it high enough. Even down to that little detail there on if I do that, it'll thing it. There you go. On the tongue as well. So yeah, man, such a great shoe. Cordella, do you have these shoes? Let me know. I know you was asking, but great pair of shoes, man. We're gonna do a top 5 SB so far of this year as well, so ties in well. Yeah,
they're clean, man. They're clean. We're also gonna talk about top 5 like cult classics as well, because there are some silhouettes that aren't the biggest sellers from that particular brand or model or whatever. And we're just going to talk about what cult classics there are that we feel, well, the 5 best are. It could be any brand, any shoe that does stand out. And we tried not to overthink it, just literally just think 5 best ones that you can think that don't maybe even get enough love from the brand itself. I think that'll be a good one. But yeah, let's go back to the 90 Patta, bro. I think I don't want to compare the one wave pack to the 90 upcoming wave pack, but I feel like it's about right. Where do you see these like matching up against each other? I know we've only seen 2 colorways so far to the 90, but is it on par? Is it sort of like, not as good as the wave pack, the Monarchs and stuff? Or is it better, bro? I want to know what your vibes are. And chat, chime in as well for us as well.
So for me, initially, initial photos, they look great. They look amazing. Another iteration of the wave pack, this time in a 90 silhouette. But for me, I really think it's a matter of having them in hand. Actually having them in hand to see and feel for the shoe.
Yeah.
I don't want to put it on the same wavelength, no pun intended, with the AM ones, but we've only seen like, you know, images where they've been seeded and stuff. I just want to see official images and stuff before I can sort of make comparisons. But for me, the Air Max ones will be sort of the ones that paved the way, the original OGs. So as much as I love the 90s, I do think that Air Max ones hold a special place in my heart. I think it will be very tough to surpass the Air Max ones, in my opinion. Now, if you're a big lover of the 90s, these are gonna hit right home for you. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna be like, yeah, these are the ones over anything else, over the Air Max ones, etc., etc. But I'd like to have these in hand, bro. I can't. I need to make a comparison side by side, details, this, that, and the other, materials. It'll be pretty unfair of me to pass judgment before we get an official release.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear it. I think, and it might be me being biased because I really like rate the 90 so much. Like it's probably second favorite Air Max of all time at the minute compared to the 95. And I think this works better, judging just by pictures, obviously. It does work better with the Wave mudguard compared to the Air Max 1. Not saying the Air Max 1s were bad. I love them. Like I've got 2 out of the pack. It's just, especially the Volt, bro. I really think the way they've done it, it just looks more organic. You know, it looks more like it should be on there compared to the ones. In my opinion, obviously, like everyone can say what they want. But yeah, I really like how they've done it. Like a lot more details, just like the Air Max 1 Wave Pack with the insole, the box. I think it's like a grey box. I think what I saw. If we go back, yeah, it's like a grey or silver box. Very similar to, you know, the each one teach one thing. I think it was a theme. I like it, bro. I like it. And I love the Volt. Like it's really one of my favorite colorways of all time, you know, and even
like,
little details. Can you see that mesh
yeah,
where it
yeah,
exposes the swoosh?
yeah, that looks great, and I love that sort of where the 90 would usually be. It's like a little translucent sort of patch there with Patta
Yeah,
Air Max. I'm sure that's what it is. If
yeah,
that's the case, that's a really nice touch. But I like the fact that they haven't overdone it with the Volt. You know, you're getting it around the hill. Around the air unit, and then you've got another one on the hill, a little patch, and then obviously you've got the front portion. I think it's very subtle the way it's been done, and in many ways, looking at this picture, bro, it does seem like there's a better flow in terms of the colors and how they're situated on the shoe.
yeah. It looks like to me, and it could be the picture, could be my monitor, could be the lighting, but it looks like to me there's different shades of Volt. Like, and that could be me maybe perceiving it wrong. I'm not sure, but if you see the TPU sort of eyelets, it looks a bit more greeny than like yellow Volt kind of thing. And
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
midsole is a bit different compared to even the heel tab at the back. But obviously they're different materials, so I don't think they can match it 100%, you know. But yeah, it looks like they've spent a lot of time and effort and care into this, you know. Judging by looks, just by pictures alone, again, QT actually looks okay. Like even leaked images or early pairs with some shoes, you can tell by Nike, especially, bro, the glue is gluing, you know. But here, it looks good. Like the materials look good. It's like a suede on the mudguard, the black, what do you call it? The tongue as well. That really pops a lot. And that grey sort of silver mesh really does it for me, bro. It really does. Look at that, bro. Wow.
See, I'd be tempted to get the Volt laces on there as well.
Oh,
But that's just me. I mean, I've done that so many times. Like even with these Air Max ones, where I switched it up to the Volt laces, I just think it just gave it an overall nice aesthetic. But on these, it might be a bit different. But I just want to see how those laces would pop on these. But then again, I might choose to keep it nice and subtle the way it is now. Also, looking at that little patch there,
Mhm.
I'm just wondering whether it's lenticular, if that's what you want to call it.
How do you mean though? Like holographic, or
Yeah.
it looks like it, because judging by this, it looks like the Air Max bit isn't
Yeah.
seen here. It's the Patta, and then at a different angle. I'm guessing. Yeah, you're right. It does look like that.
That for me, again, if that is the case, what like amazing detailing to have that on there, from Air Max to Patta. It just it looks great, man. I hope it is
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. I think, bro. If if I can, obviously, I'm like it's a very big if, but if I can, instead of going for two colorways, I might even try and double up on the Volt, because the way my Volts are looking, they are cooked. Like, how you lot will cooking me at Laces Out with Arsenal? It's that
Yeah.
level of cooked. Like, there's no
I
nipple showing on the outsole.
I don't want to take it there
It's
again,
smash.
bro.
Nah, it's
I,
cool, bro.
I looked back at it and I felt sorry for you.
Bro, you don't need to, bro. You
I,
support Spurs. It's
I
fine.
know, man. I'll give it a
It's
few
fine.
days before we start again.
Bro, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Thank you.
You sacked your manager. That just says it all. Like, I'm good. Trust me, I'm good.
He's still taking it. He's still going there. Anyway, let's talk about shoes, bro.
Yeah. No, I think it looks like a great thing in terms of what could potentially happen. Like more colorways, hopefully. And can you imagine an infrared Patta 90?
Stop right there. Just
Bro,
stop.
I said it in my short video earlier, but whew,
Right, we've got to clip this. Clip this moment. Broski has mentioned infrared Patta 90.
imagine.
Okay. If this happens, bro, you need to go and play the lottery or something. But honestly, if that happened, there'll be like meltdown. But I do believe there will be. I still believe these are the first two introductory 90s that they're going to introduce, and then there's going to be a third colorway. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't think it's just two. Like the way they've gone into this, the way they've
be a pack.
Yeah. There's got to be at least 2 or 3 more colorways. Like I think very much like the ones, how they've done the ones. They released like I think the Aqua and the Monarch very close together. Then they did like another 2, and then they did another 2. I think because they did black and white, Rush Maroon, and then that brown pair. Dark Russet, I think.
Dark Russet, yeah.
Yeah. So they did it in like 2s, didn't they? If I remember correctly, and that would make sense. That would make sense. I think. Hopefully, anyway, maybe they'll go through the pastel or highlighter colors, I should say, like the Recraft pack, maybe some more iconic, maybe laser blues as well. Oh man,
yeah,
laser blues. Infrareds. I'm trying to think of colorways that stand out, but are like sort of highlighter colors.
reverse dark camo Patta 90.
That'll be a lawsuit, man. No, but that would be mad though. An Atmos. Elephant, the elephant. What do you call it?
Now we're going to like. Let's just stop right here.
It's a dream. We can dream, man. We can dream.
Everyone's drooling right now.
Dribbling, bro. Yeah. Dribbling. But yeah, chat. Everyone, all the broskies. I think this is kind of like a 9 out of 10 people are saying this. This is what we need. Definitely feeling it. Some people are saying the colors don't match up, which is annoying for them. I get that too. I get that. I've got the OCD like that as well, but I think if you wanted to lace swap it a bit, it could make it work. If that's what's bothering you, maybe even black laces as well, to go with the black overlays and stuff like that. That could also work. Looks like cream laces though. That does come with the shoe. Yeah, look. So, bro, what you said, it is. Look, you can see the Air Max here, and then the patterns hiding underneath.
Yeah, so I think it is. You can tell that it's like sort of plastic lenticular. Yeah, that. See again, great detailing, man. Great detailing. We need more stuff like this when it comes to collaborations and stuff.
Yeah, I think FD had a pair that he unboxed early. I'll try and find that quickly, but he did the purple pair, didn't he? I think. Yeah. But no, I think out of the two, bro, what are you saying? Are you leaning more towards the Volt or?
definitely more towards the Volt, to be honest. I'm like you, I like the Volt colorways, but if for any reason I couldn't manage to get the Volt, I'll take the blues. Not a problem at all. I think both look great. It's just the Volt edges it for me in terms of how striking it is. Just looks really good.
Yeah. Trying to think who shared it. Was it Air Max only? I think it was Air
Um,
Max.
I can't remember. I did see it on Instagram as well.
Or Air Max always, sorry. Yeah, it wasn't. It's all been on Instagram. Hold on 1 second. So you got this one. Might be FD's one. I think this is FD's one. So yeah, it's like a purple blue, isn't it? It's weird. It's like a weird color
Yeah.
in between.
It's more violet, I would say.
Yeah, I hear it.
I wouldn't
Even this
say that's
though,
blue. That is definitely violet, bro.
I do like this though. Now I've seen it even
Yeah, it
more.
looks good. It looks
Oof,
good, man. And you can tell that
man.
patch is plastic now by the way you can see the shine on it.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, it's looking good.
And I love that sort of silver iridescent swoosh as well they've put on there.
Yeah, it's about time, bro. It's about time that the 90s get some love because it's all been the 95s this year, and I thinking now it is still a big anniversary for the 90s. 35th anniversary and stuff. Yeah, I think both they have to come home, bro. I do think. But yeah, I think
It's gonna be an expensive month, bro. I mean, are you remortgaging this month?
not yet. Not yet, bro.
Not
I
at that
think.
stage yet.
Yeah. No, I've got to get rid of some shoes. I've literally just posted up some more like last week, and I'm not even looking for much, bro. I'm just looking for something. It's got to
Yeah,
that
give
point
me
where
some.
I'm not even hoping for retail or whatever I pay. Just give me what you can. It's one of those ones. But it's just
Crazy.
space as well, bro. I don't know how you do it, like with all the space and stuff.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I do it, bro. But to be honest, I need to get a move on and like try and shift a few pairs that I've listed. But things get in the way, and then it's just like you forget about it, and it's just time goes by. But I need to get on it. I can definitely afford what I want if I shifted 2 or 3 pairs. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a mad one, man. Because like you said, it all just happens so quick. Like there's nothing for maybe a week or two that you really want. Obviously, there's always drops. Don't get us wrong, but what we really want, it all just comes in one block.
Yeah.
There's nothing for a while, then bam, 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 bam. But
I think where it's been raining with drops and stuff for the last 6 months. Now we've sort of, especially me, we've gotten to a point where it's like right, I need to be more selective now. What do I really want, and what can I do without? So I mean, with the Pattas, it's a no brainer. We're gonna go for those. So that one is in the reckoning at the moment. And then you've got a few others. The grapes are coming out as well. Some point between them, the 5 grapes, which I really want. I mean, there's a lot of other drops that I'm not interested in, thank God. But yeah, I mean, talking about drops and pickups, we didn't go through the pickups, bro. Did you pick up anything?
oh yeah, you see, I was trying to. No, I haven't actually. I'm thinking, have I? No, I've been so tempted by the mandarins. Like I'm looking at prices, they're haggling. I'm haggling. I'm just like, I'm very close, but I'm like, no, just move on. Like
I mean,
just forget it.
Look at the times that we're in at the moment, right? With the mandarins, let's say, if they came out as a JD exclusive, no one would have batted an eyelid. But with the neon OG coming out this year and the whole hype of the 95s and the pink foams, it's just gone crazy. Even colorways that would have been on shelves in JDs are now going for stupid money. The mandarins a few years back wouldn't have been,
No.
this hype. But here we are. So if you really want them, obviously, I think they're going for around 240 at the moment or 250, depending on what size you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in terms of pickups, bro, I did get one of my pickups on the day before we went out to Laces Out, which was, of course, the Hayley Wilson
Oh yes.
SB Dunks. So what I've done for you guys is I have laced up the 2 spare laces that you get with these. So you get the light pink and Tiffany blue, or light blue if you want to call it that. We'll go with the light blue. These shoes, honestly, we're gonna go through top 5 SBs later on, but it's gonna be in that conversation, bro, because these are just beautiful. Even to that swoosh with the silver stitching around it just gives it that pop. It looks amazing. You've got the court purple overlays, and then you've got that lovely hit of blue Tiffany color on the heel.
Wow.
And the laces and the tongue as well. The tongue's not that, it's thick, but it's not as thick. Well, it's not too bad. But yeah, if you then go into the insoles, you got sort of like pictures of spiders and stuff, and it's very sort of Halloweeny, if you know what I mean. Then you've got the barbed wires on the heel over here, lovely details. But for me, the best part is the outsole, man. Look at that.
Jesus.
That
Yeah, that is
outsole is
clean.
crazy, man. Look at that. I don't even want to. The thing is, bro, I don't even want to wear them because I don't want to sort of,
Yeah.
do anything to these. I might have to get like a sole protector or something. But yeah, honestly, these look great with the blue laces. They look really good. And just to give you a comparison, guys, it does remind me of the court purple orange label SB Dunks. I mean, there's a side-by-side comparison there. With these, I've got the purple laces in. It's got the exact same toe box. I would say that the suede on both are exactly the same almost. Nice and smooth and buttery. And orange labels are renowned for having really good materials. So that's your orange labels. These are actually one of my favorite SBs. They're not hype or anything, but orange label always commands my respect. And I've got a few orange labels in my collection. But going back to the Haleys, yes, we have laced them up here with the lilac laces as well. And they work just as good. I mean, just a really, really clean shoe, man. On this side as well, you've got the scorpion inside. Again, nice detailing. And then this time the laughing face is at the bottom there, and the stars are on the top. Obviously, you've got the purple phylon in the middle. Yeah, man. It was easy to get in the end. It wasn't difficult. We thought there might be issues, but there wasn't any issues. The other thing that I would mention is the nice touch on here is the lace tips all come with different colors. So the blue laces have the purple tips, the lilac ones have the black tips, and then they come with the purple laces as well, which have the light blue lace tips as well. So one of my favorite SBs of this year so far, and they do come in a blind bag. They come in a silver blind bag. So yeah, man, a really, really great pickup.
Sick, bro. Yeah, we saw them briefly in Route 1, didn't we? I was like, yeah, this has been, as much as it has been like the year of the 95s and Jordan 4s and some 1s and 3s, to be fair, but equally SBs have been really giving us some good ones, like the Utos, obviously the Haleys now, CSCF. Like there's been so many clean pairs, bro, and I think that transitions us nicely. Hold on. Is there any more pickups?
What did I say earlier on, bro? I'm being selective. Just the one pickup, bro.
All right, cool. I'll let you off then. Yeah, okay, that's cool, man. Let's transition, because obviously the best person to take us through top 5 Nike Dunk SBs this year. Top 5, yeah, top 5. Is it just Nike Dunk SBs, or are we including 4s in there as well?
If it's a SB, then you can include it in there. So you can include the 4 as well.
Okay.
It's of that sort of SB lineage. So yeah.
All right, cool. Look, for me, the Utos stand out. Like that's the only one I can sort of chip in with. But I'll let you rank it. Obviously, you're the guy anyway, the SB guy. So yeah, man, let's kick us off, I guess, from the 5th to the first, man? What are you saying, bro?
Yeah, so I mean, these could obviously be GRs or collaborations, but for me, the first one that sort of stands out is I don't even want to do this, man. It's yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna put you've hit me on the spot now, bro.
Mhm.
Hit me on the spot now. But
It's hard to pick, innit? Like rank it.
yeah, it's so difficult, man. You know what? I'm gonna start with the 4 SB as number 5.
Okay.
100%.
Nice. This is an interesting one because I know we've had the pine greens and we spoke about it last stream with Scopes. Big up to Scopes for coming by. And like, a lot of us have been talking, oh, the pine greens, this and that, It kind of does it. I don't say it diminishes this shoe, but it's not as like, oh my God, top 10 for sure. You know, for me, it's in my top 5, bro. And that's because I don't have the pine greens and because every time I wear this shoe, I'm like, yeah, man, what a shoe, you know? Where does this sit? I know it's top 5 SBs, but at the moment, in terms of top 10, is it still in there for you? And chat, obviously, let us know as well.
Yeah, you'd have to say it is, bro. I know there's a whole heap of other shoes, but it's got to be in the reckoning. 100%. I mean, there's not much more I can say. What about you?
Yeah, I think we've got a little podcast coming out talking about our top 5s. But I'm trying to think where I ranked it, but I'll probably say top 3.
Top 3. Nice.
It's mad, yeah. Maybe top 3, top 4, I think. Only because of I'm a 4s guy, like my favorite Jordan, my first Jordan at like 17, 18. And it's just what we've been waiting for, bro. Like a Jordan 4 that doesn't just cut off your pinkies. Do you know what I mean? You might feel a little pinch here and there, but once you wear them in, they're good to go. You know, I'm not saying they're the most comfiest shoes, but they're definitely a big improvement.
Speaking to a few people in skate shops and stuff, even in Sneaker Den, couple of guys that work there, skaters and stuff, they prefer the navies to the pine green.
I'm with them.
Yeah, and they're like low key. They're like, oh, these are, but the pine greens are great. They were the ones that sort of paved the way, the OGs, if you like to call it that. But the blues are just like, I think they're more wearable than the greens. For anyone who's a non-skater as well. But don't get me wrong, like the pine greens are always going to be like the pioneer, you know, the pioneers of the SB4s. Soon as you see that pine green, you know what it is. It's that SB4. But yeah, I low key think that the blues just have that more, I don't know, more fluidity. You can wear it more. I don't know. It just works.
Lou's got a good thing actually. Are the brick by bricks an SB?
No,
because it's technically it's not, is it? I know it's Nigel, but it's still not SB tooling, is it?
It's not an SB. It's been designed for bikers, hence why it's Bike Air. So his whole range is designed for sort of biking, BMX, etc. So the SBs are designed for skateboarding. The cushioning is different. The ankle support and the padding is different. The SBs are way more padded. So 2 different things, in my opinion.
You know what I found weird though? I think StockX did a thing of like showing sort of X-ray vision of the silhouettes and how they've tooled it compared to others, like the Nigels, the SBs, and a normal J4. The SBs actually removed the 4-foot air unit. Now, I can't tell that much on feet. Maybe I haven't worn them too much to really notice, but I was told, or what I've heard, is they're meant to be you're meant to sort of feel the skateboard on feet more in the 4-foot, you know, when they're doing kick flips and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking you can't even feel it, bro. Like it's weird. Like So yeah, I found that interesting. But yeah, okay, that's cool, man. SB Navies. I'm not gonna disagree, bro. Like I love my SB Navies. Obviously, kill switch with a retail assist once again. Big up you, bro.
Big up Kill
It,
Switch, man. Each and every
it's one of
time.
them. It's one of them things as well. I think because it's so well, it's easier to get. Like there's been restocks. There's some sizes sitting in some places. Maybe that's taken away from it compared to the Pine Greens as well. But yeah, forget comparisons. On its own, great shoe. One of the best releases of the year for me, anyway. For me,
And also, let's not forget, it was more accessible than the Pine Greens, so a lot more people were able to get a pair of these as well. So yeah, it's a win-win all around, in my opinion.
Yeah, cool, bro. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Yeah.
So is it me going next? Yeah. For me, number 4, undoubtedly one of my favorites. I don't even know if I have the box here to show you. Let me just. I think this is the box. Oh. It's nice that I got all these SPs to hand, right? Oh no, this is completely different. This is the Wizard of Oz. But I'm just going to tell you what they are. The Right Shop SB dunks. So if you guys remember the riots that came out earlier on this year, man, I still hold these in high regard. Hence why number 4 on my list. It's just everything about it. It just looks so clean. The story behind it, you know, the Riot Skate Shop, being telling that story of, you know, Bordeaux wines, you know, that being reflected in the shoe and the design, and again that cork insole down to the sort of the wax stamp on the tongue. Bro, these are just fire on feet, man. I don't know what they were thinking lacing the shoes up like that, because it makes it look so clean, man. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. And then that suede on that tongue, just it's not even it's weird. It's a really nice material to touch. Beautiful pair of shoes, man.
Yeah, I think even Cass picked him up at Kicks and Coffee, didn't he?
Yes, I think he picked up Kicks and Coffees, yeah.
Yeah, so a bit of context for you broskis. My mate Cass, if you watch the vlog, you know who we're talking about. He's not the biggest sneakerhead, and he's picked up some gems from me and obviously over the years and stuff. But as soon as he saw these, he was like, "Oh, I don't know, bro. Like, what are you saying? What are you thinking?" And then Haas this time was the devil on the shoulder. He was like, "Bro,
yeah,
it's under retail, or it was retail or something." He was like gassing him up, and I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's a steal, and they're clean."
He picked up for £10 below retail. £10, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And my words to him were, bro, you've got to get these, man. As soon as he saw it there, he had it in hand. £10 on the retail. I was like, bro, that's it, man. You got to do it. So what a great pickup. It was a win for Kaz that day, man. Absolute win.
Yeah.
Great pair of shoes with so many details on there. Actually, I haven't yet worn my ones, but I need to get them out and wear them at some point, because really, really good shoe, man. Tidy. Like I said, the story behind it as well. You know, I love the story.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's got his dog stitched on the shoe as well, which is the emblem.
Really good, man. This is better, man. The lacing.
Yeah, the lacing is much better there.
Yeah, really clean, man. Really clean. Is it in my top 5 though? It's a tough one. I think. In fact, you know where I'd go? I'll put the Haley's 4th. I'm going Haley's 4th. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, this does make my top 5, but I'll figure out where I'm putting that. Haley's are clean. They're really clean. Only reason I'm not putting it higher is maybe the purple. I like purple on shoes, but it might be too much to some. Do you know what I mean? And to style them, you have to kind of not tone down your outfits, but you can't really like overdo it with colors, and that's fine. You know, maybe some jeans.
Yeah, I do get that.
Or something.
It reminds me of the Run the Jewels SBs, the lows, because they had 2 in that pack. They had the highs and the lows. But you remember that one, the lows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of that one really, where you got to really sort of style it out in a certain way.
Yeah, your outfit has to be more muted and let the shoes do the talking, basically, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think for me, number 4 is the Haleys. Could be recency bias why I've put them in there, but yeah, seeing them in Route 1, I was like, wow. Like
Yeah.
it's just a matter of time before I do pick up one of these SBs, man. The way they're coming out.
Yeah, I think we need to get you a pair of SBs soon, bro. No pressure. I honestly think with your style, I honestly think, and I don't know how much. I think they're relatively cheap at the moment. The Chicago SB Dunks would be a really good fit for you.
Yeah.
Just such a clean pair of shoes, man.
Yeah, I think the Utos is the one at the moment. I feel like that's got away. Like I'm like, I didn't even bother. Why didn't I bother? Do you know what I mean? If I can reach back for them, I probably will. It's just the ones I've looked on like eBay, there's like a lot of glue. And it's not just any glue, it's like a stripe of glue on the toe box. I'm like, I'm not even. But yeah, I think out of all of them that we're gonna discuss, I think the Utos is the one that's talking to me the most. But yeah, not to spoil too much. Where we're at, number 3?
Number
Top
3,
three.
yeah.
Top 3. What are you saying?
So, do you know what? I'm gonna put the Haleys at number 3. So a bit higher than where you put them, but definitely a worthy mention. Great to be number 3 at this point is amazing. But as you saw, I showed you the video. Really cool details. That icy outsole, just it's just so nice, man. A huge fan of Court Purple as well. The Court Purple orange labels, so it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, they are clean, bro. And that was the shoe I was kind of thinking of as well, the Court Purples.
This, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got the jorts, you've got the cargos. You definitely need the SBs now, man.
Yeah, it is a matter of time, bro. Because I'm in my sort of chunky era, like baggy, chunky shoes era. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of on.
It's got to happen, bro.
Nah, yeah. I think maybe Crep City, bro. If I see a pair of Utos, because remember the guy that we bumped into, Luke, who says he watches the channel and stuff, which was cool. He bought a pair of Utos, and I was like, oh man, what a pickup! What a pickup! So yeah,
you know how much you picked them up for? I can't. Well, I don't think we asked him, but
I think he said retail. You know, I'm pretty sure he said retail. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did because he was so like, he's like, man, I'm so happy, man, picked him up for a steal, and I think he did say retail. But yeah, top 3 now. This is where it gets sticky. I'm gonna go the Riots, you know, because I've just done my top 2 in my head. Like I've cemented top 2. Like I was going back and forth, but yeah, number 3, I've got to say the Riots because even though that they are muted as a shoe in terms of like, you know, darker colorway and stuff like that, it's still a very wearable shoe. Like this is the opposite of the Haleys where you can sort of dress up a bit louder because the shoes are muted, but at the same time, people will still be looking at these. Do you know what I mean? I love the sort of burgundy vibes to it, or like rouge. I don't know what's the actual like colorway name, but like dark red, basically. Yeah, I love them, man. I do like them. It's premium. Like we saw them at Kicks and Coffee. Castle's happy, and that kind of says it all. You know, when a guy's not a sneakerhead, but they're like, okay, yeah, that's the one I'm going home with. Yeah, I'll go with the Riots, bro, as my 3rd pick.
So 3rd, we've got the Riots. So second place for me. Oh, this is tough. I already know my number 1, if I'm being honest. So I have to put 2 in number 2 if I can, because I can't.
I'll let you.
I can't split them apart, bro. So number 2 for me probably be. I'm still changing my mind here. Okay, I'm gonna do it. The Rodeos.
Oh, okay.
So the Rodeos and the CSEF. Speed Dunks.
All right.
Yeah.
let's talk about the rodeos first. Because we spoke about it on the pod, didn't we, with Prozac as well. And this was one I'm like, Jesus crispy, man. What a shoe, man. The details are just like insane, you know. But yeah, let's talk about these, bro. Why were these not number one? Obviously, we probably know what number one is, which is why. But I mean, did it? What's the word? Was it one of the shoes of like it could have made number one? Is what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have made number one easily, but for me, I mean, the detailing on these are amazing. When you talk about SBs, collaborations on SBs, this is what we're talking about. You know, we've got the rope laces signifying a lasso, whatever you want to call it. You've got the stitching around the back, which you'd normally see on like cowboy t-shirts. You've got all the cowboy detailing, the piping, everything on this shoe, just amazing details. You know what they've given us, and it's got a really cool story as well. So it ticks all the right boxes for me, the tourmalines. So amazing shoes. So obviously, you know, my number one will have to be quite special to knock these off its perch.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, let's briefly touch on the CSEF as well, because we did see them in Route 1 too, and yeah, I really like that pair as well. But yeah, how come this was top 3, wasn't it, and not anywhere else?
Yeah, so this one's in you know, in line with the CSEF, right? So second place. Yeah, CSCFs for me, again, the story behind it, I think it's with regards to a skateboarding school or college skateboarding foundation. So, you know, it's based on that. You've got so many lovely details, you know, from the tongue to the tassel hanging on the side. I think they've done a lot of things right with this shoe. The fact that, you know, they've been given their own shoe, that college, it speaks a lot about, you know, the college and stuff, that Nike would want to collaborate with them. Yeah, I just think they've done a great job. You know, they've put loads of details on there which signify everything about a school, college, whatever it is, you know, from the lace tips to the fact that, you know, the front panel of the shoe can rub off to reveal another color under the overlays. Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah, there you go. You can see it sort of rubbed off the pink to show the pink. This geezer. Yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. I think I can't argue, man. If you picked any of them, I wouldn't have been mad. You know, I think it's definitely
not even a collab. Apparently, I forgot about that. But
yeah, it's a tough one, bro. Because any of these 3 that we're gonna mention, two of two second place has, and the first one could have made anyone's top list, like number 1. I'm just trying to think like details versus what I like, and I'm gonna go tourmaline's number 2 as well, just because as much as I love it, like it could have made top spot, but I just think my number 1 is just more my cup of tea, like the colorway, the materials, and all that stuff. But anyway, I don't want to ruin it. And we probably got the same top spot anyway. But yeah, tourmaline's number 2, and what I did go on to mention with Prozac's podcast, you guys should watch it. It's just basically one of them shoes you look back and like it is really like a piece of art, you know. It's not even a shoe, like everything that comes with it, like the, you know, what's that thing called? The not handkerchief, is it handkerchief or bandana?
No,
bandana.
It's like a banner, not a bandana. Like a flag. Yeah. It's a flag.
Yeah, basically, yeah, like Native American vibes, cowboy vibes, all of that stuff. And yeah, it's just the materials, bro, the details. You don't see it too often on a shoe where it's basically like, you know, where there's shoes like £200 plus, yeah, and you don't get half of the stuff you got in this shoe. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, great shoe, great colorway, very wearable. if you lace them right and you obviously, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. But yeah, tourmalines for me, number 2. I think number 1, bro, I think I know where you're going, man. It's got to be the Utos, isn't it?
It's got to be the Utos, bro. For me, as you know, when we went to Kicks and Coffees, that was the shoe that I was really close to coming away with. I remember well because you tried your best for me to get him in hand. But basically, what happened is everyone knows the story. The guy had them on his stall a month early before its release, and I think in the end, I dropped him from like 330 down to 270, and then we had like a sort of team meeting. I remember a discussion why I should buy them against why I shouldn't, and in the end, I decided not to go for them. But I remember my initial reaction seeing them in hand at Kicks and Coffees. I thought, wow, I mean, incredible. You know, the detailing, the speckles on the green just reminded me of the lobsters, similar vibes. The color tones, amazing. You got like the subtle green with that cream, those kind of tones. You know, it's all about the matcha and everything. You know, Yuto, I mean, pulled off a blinder with these. They just work so cohesively, you know, especially with that light pink lace.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a head turner. It's not got all the best bells and whistles and stuff that certain other shoes have, that when you look at them, you think, geez, but it's got that, it's pleasing to the eye, if you know what I mean. Even to the person that's wearing them, you look down and it's pleasing to the eye. It's just such a great shoe, man. You even got hits of brown on there on the heel. Oh, great shoe, great shoe. I mean, I'm talking like I haven't got them, and I have. But
I was just about to say that. You know, it's a special pair when a person who has them talks like they don't have them. Like it's still a grail for them. Do you know what I mean? And that says it all. You know, and coming from a person who don't have the shoe, like it's defo one of them reach backs eventually. Probably my first SB. Gonna pull it out there. You can bookmark this. You can, you know, clip it, whatever. But a really cool shoe. Defo for me, better than the first pair. Like the first pair is top tier as well. But
yeah.
What I'm looking for a collaboration and from a shoe that will go down as a grail, you know, this definitely will be in years to come. I think this one just has that bit more sauce. Do you know what I mean? It means, it just, I don't know, whether it's because I'm into greens more and khakis and stuff. It's just a special pair, bro. It is a special pair.
And also, let's not forget, right? A lot of SBs this year have been easier to obtain, right? They've been easier to pick up. Some have been sitting, some have been, you know, some sizes left over. Let's not forget, these ones sold out. Sold out straight away. So, you know, it was one of the most anticipated drops of the year. The fact that it's sold out tells you a lot, because a lot of other SBs, including the Hayley Wilsons now, some sizes sitting, you know, CSCS, some sizes sitting. Even to be honest, the Right Shop Dunks did quite well as well. But these tell you how good they are, the fact that they've sold out, you know.
Yeah, I'm defo gonna be kill switch. Don't start this Patta weekly watch thing again. But no, I think about it now. The Crep City, if I manage to get the Utos there, that would be poetic, bro. That would be poetic. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just one of them beautiful shoes. Like it looks like art, but art that you want to wear. And I know I'm making this comparison slightly to the tourmalines, where the tourmalines look too perfect to wear. I don't know if I'm waffling too much, but the Utos you want to wear because they look so good, if that makes sense. I don't know.
To be honest, the tourmalines with decent sort of baggy jeans, really work really well. I'll be honest with you. If you wear them with nice baggy jeans, it works so well. Obviously, these matches would work with joggers as well, decent colored joggers, decent jeans. But yeah, they all work, man. And also, I forgot to mention, I think I've got the t-shirt I've got two Uto t-shirts. They're both sort of matcha green. The funny thing is, he released a t-shirt last year when he released the first ones, or the year before, and it was like this matcha green t-shirt. I don't know whether
Sick.
that was a little sign of things to come. So I got both. I got that one, and I got the t-shirt he released this year with these as well. And both of them, if you go onto my Instagram, if you scroll down to my Utos, you'll see a picture of the t-shirt I'm wearing with the shoes. They just go so well together. Honestly, they're both hand in hand.
Where we going, bro?
You need to go a bit further down. That's it. Yeah, that's the t-shirt that I've got on there.
Nice. He knew what he was doing, innit, when he released that shoe.
Yeah, I mean, this photo could have been on the sneakers app, man. Come on.
No, Has, bro. Out of everyone, I think you take like the most unique, like, but detailed like pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so sick, man. I don't know. I know you don't want to spill the secret sauce, yeah, and you can tell me you can't answer, like, no comment. But you know the background, is it AI or what? Like, how does that work, bro?
Some are sort of superimposed, and some are actual sort of location based.
Right.
Where I can't find a decent location, I would superimpose. But most of the time, it's just going out on days off and stuff, and just finding a decent spot. So it's a bit of both, really.
Yeah,
because some days, as you know, in the UK, you're not always going to get perfect weather. It's bloody raining all the time. But yeah, it's just all about knowing how to sort of get around it.
Yeah, that's why I gave up with a lot of my shoes, taking pictures outside, because by the time you get your equipment set up and stuff, or your shot ready, it's raining or the clouds are taking over the sun or whatever. So that's why most of my pictures are in the studio. Do you know what I mean? And even shoes that I eventually keep and wear, I could take pictures outside, obviously, but I'm just like, man, I'm just going to take them at home. You know, got my studio set up and stuff.
Also being like a one-man band, so there's no one taking my pictures, it's just me. So setting up, using a tripod, using my, believe it or not, a lot of my photos I use my phone now as well. iPhones have got really good cameras that are perfect for Instagram and social media. So generally you wouldn't need to use a DSLR or anything. So you link it up with your watch and you can do a self timer. It does take time, so you know, I appreciate anyone that comes on and clicks the pictures and stuff, because I put a lot of effort into each and every picture I do. So,
yeah, man. It's annoying, bro. Like, if we started this when I was in London, like, we could have link ups just to take pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. That would have been such a vibe, man. But yeah, look, we could talk so long about the Utos, and everyone is in agreement. Like, even if it's not your top spot, it's definitely in your top 5 for SBs. Most people's top 10s as well. You know, it's one of them shoes. It's like, yeah, it's a special pair. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Look, we're going to talk about another top 5. And this is just a bit of fun. This is just a very personal list to everyone, obviously, like most are. But this is more of a shoe or set of shoes, obviously 5, that hasn't been received overall as much as we like them, and a very niche following that a certain shoe has. Hence the name, Top 5 Cult Classics. This could be any sort of brand that you want. This is a very personal list, like I've said, so there's no right or wrong answers, you know. And what's interesting is we all grew up in different eras, you know, some very similar to some, others maybe 10-year gap, age gap and stuff like that. So this list, well, a lot of these lists will be all over the place, you know, mine to Hass's to you guys, mine to you guys, and so on. So yeah, I want to ask you, Hass, and obviously the chat, your top 5 cult classic sneakers that maybe has gone under the radar, like, you know, of old, like years and years of no love from a brand, or from the public, you know, maybe the brand has pushed it a lot and it's not been as well received, but still has got a lot of love, you know, throughout the sneaker community. I'm going to kick off because I want to like give the vibe of
you can't wait
where I'm going with this one. My 5th place and this isn't any order, it's just like a bit of fun, you know. So 5th place in terms of cult classics, I'm gonna go, bro. I'm gonna go the Air Max BW. Now, I'm gonna say that because I know it's loved. Like, I do know it's loved, yeah, and it is very popular. It's one of the best Air Max ever, but we don't see it as much as we should, bro. That's why I say it's a cult classic, because there's people who just wear BWs and got that is the shoe that got them into collecting and stuff.
Yeah.
But over the years, especially around COVID when they had their anniversary, we don't really see them as often. You know, that's why I say it's a cult classic rather than a shoe like the Air Max 90 where it's always in the gaff. Like they're always on sale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, what's your top 5? What are you saying?
So I'm gonna start mine off with the Air Max 96. I just feel like back in its day, it was one of my favorite silhouettes. The goldenrod's probably one of my favorite colorways of that silhouette. But I think the 96s, man, definitely they deserve a little comeback at some point. Especially with the whole Air Max hype at the moment. It would be great if they dropped a couple of colorways, maybe like a little collab here and there, but definitely one worth mentioning from back in its day. Yeah, so for me, it's going to be the Air Max 96.
Nice, man. Nice. I'm trying to diversify my list because I don't want to just like Nike. Like, so I'm gonna go the Reebok workout. Now, Reebok are way overdue a comeback, whether it's ever going to happen or not. Obviously, they've been messed around with Adidas buying them and just doing nothing, basically. So yeah, I'm going to go Reebok Workout is one of my first shoes from JJB. Going with my auntie, you know, picking them up as a kid. It weren't the best colorway. It was like a navy with a gum outsole and stuff like that, but I still felt like I was the man, you know? So yeah, Reebok Workout. You could even chuck in the Club C in there as well, but I just think the workout just had more, like the people go in more, you know, because it was a bit more obviously workout-ish. Yeah. You can wear them to play football in, you can do whatever, man. The Club C was a bit more formal, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think for me, number 4, the workouts, bro.
Yeah, good choice. So for me, the next one on the list is going to be the Prestos, because I remember Prestos when they were first released. They had some sick colorways, man, especially with the material they used on the shoe. Like, you can get really interesting prints on there.
Yeah.
It's one of those shoes that sort of got, like, it had a really good run for a few years. I think it was released in like early 2000s, or even just after, like,
I think around
late 90s. Must have
99. I want to say 99 or 2001. One of them,
something like that. But it was a staple of mine. I remember I had so many different colorways. I would wear it to the gym. I'd wear it out. It was just one of those where you could just slip it on. Yeah, man, such an underrated shoe. And I think, you know, and obviously they had really good, like, they held their value with some of their models and stuff. Like the Hello Kitties, I remember were going for a ridiculous amount.
Oh, mate, yeah,
I remember. So yeah, I think it will be good to see them make a comeback at some point. A little collab maybe, but yeah, Prestos for me, bro.
Yeah, that shoe holds a special place in my heart, man. It was like one of my most worn shoes. Like, I want to say around 25, 26. I got them as a birthday present, and all black, bro. This shoe went everywhere with me. Like, I remember wearing it and my toe just come out of it. Like, it just poked through and that was it. I had to let it go, bro. Like, there was a hole in it. I was like, maybe I had a size too big. I don't know. But it was just one of them shoes where it was comfortable. It shares the same sort of DNA as the Huarache, the low Huarache. And I know that was the intention of, like, I think Tinker Hatfield's brother, I forgot his name now. I think he created this shoe and it was more to be like a t-shirt for your feet. And it was sort of in line with the Huarache, obviously the Alpha Project as well, stuff like that. But Yeah, what a great shoe, man. The Australia colorway, though, that is the colorway that always gets me like, oh, I need that colorway. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
great shoe.
Australia colorway.
Yeah, I'll get it up. It's such a nice colorway, man. Like Presto Australia. I think it's like an Olympic.
I'm
Was
just
it
trying
Olympic?
to remember that.
This one. Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, those are nice, man. Look at
Yeah,
that.
Olympic 2020, bro. Amazing.
Jeez, they look nice. They look really nice.
Bro, Shay, it was my big toe, man. It just wouldn't hold it in. Yeah, kill switch. That's the thing. I know they didn't do half sizes, and also the OG Prestos they used to do small, medium, large. I'm pretty sure, and it used to have to cover certain size ranges.
I think you're right. You know.
Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, it's a great shoe, and I think Killswitch said actually, it is due a comeback. You know, whether it is a collab, whether it is just OG colorways, whether it's like ACG vibes to it or something. I don't know, man. They've got to bring it back though. This was gonna make my list too, but I'm gonna put the Huarache in here. Now, this might be a bit of a cop out. Not the Air Trainer Huarache, because that's kind of back now and everyone loves it with Cortez and stuff, but the low. Now, the low could be due to the fact I wore them today, but it's just one of them shoes that I don't think a lot of people regard this as a classic, like proper iconic classic, you know, like a lot of other shoes.
Yeah,
and that's why I say it's a cult classic. You know, it's that criteria of there's so many people that really love this shoe and it's their favorite shoe ever, but there are some people saying, nah, I wouldn't even touch that. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this shoe in the UK especially, the all black colorway, bro, had the streets on lock.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone was wearing it. My little nephew, bro, he was like 2, had a pair. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna put Huaraches as my third pick, top 3. To some it's a classic, to some it's iconic. For me, it is a classic. I don't know how you feel, Hass. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I definitely put it in that category of being a classic. It's just one of them ones where, yeah, as soon as you see it, it's like, yeah, I remember those, man. They just look sick. I do remember them now. But yeah, they look great. I think I've got a pair down here somewhere, but yeah, such a great pair of shoes, man. Honestly, definitely needs to make a comeback.
Yeah, for sure. Right, so we're what, top 2 now, aren't we? Top 2 territory.
Is it top 3 or?
Oh, sorry, you're top 3. Yeah, sorry, I went first.
Yeah, that's all right. So I'm going way back to when I was a young kid. It would have been the Jordan 8s. There was like the purpley aqua color Jordan 8s. I remember, like it with a strap around the front.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Have you found it? Yeah.
Was it black or white?
Black.
Yeah.
The Jordan 8. Yes, those are the ones.
Was this the shoe? I'm pretty sure this was the shoe in Space Jam.
Was it Space Jam? I can't remember. I think it might have been Space Jam, actually.
I can't remember, you know. I remember, I think the 11s were in there for sure.
The 11s were definitely in there.
But I know he wore these as well. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember these being in Space Jam, but yeah, anyway, the shoe itself, great pair of shoes, man. Like, wow, look at that. Look at that.
It is clean.
That growing up was every kid's dream. That right there.
Yeah.
Like the suede on there, the color, that blue just popped, the Jordan logo on the tongue. Yeah, memories, man. Memories. But yeah, these would definitely sort of be up there for me in terms of cult classics.
Yeah, I'm not mad, you know, because when you think of Jordans, this is definitely not in the conversation. You know, like I think when I think of Jordans, I'm not the biggest Jordan guy, but it goes obviously 1, 3s, 4s, maybe a 5 in there, but then it kind of skips to 11. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like anything after that or in between that and after, it kind of gets like not really spoken about. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's clean, bro. It's clean. It's always been a shoe for me that I've kind of just been curious about, but not curious enough to want to get them. And
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna go to Air Max territory now, bro. My second pick,
Oh.
last second pick is the Tailwind 4. Now,
Ooh.
something we haven't seen in ages, like the 5 came out with Skepta. I remember he did like a blue and red. Got a little love, you know, as well. Wasn't the best looking shoe. Like the 5 was horrific. But the 4 was kind of like the shoe. Not, I don't want to say like got me into collecting properly, but when I was doing the YouTube channel very early on, like my first couple of years, this was one of the shoes that popped off for me. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the review.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me feel like, yeah, man, like after that period, I want to say 2020, maybe 2019, 2020, when it was sort of thereabouts, like releasing colorways here and there. But the 4s you don't really hear about them. Do you know what I mean? And I really like this colorway, man. Model. Colorway wise, it's very like 90s retro, you know. And the Tailwind shoe, from my knowledge is correct, is the first shoe that had air technology in way back when. So
Okay.
yeah, if I'm correct, obviously if I'm not, someone correct me. But yeah, man, the Tailwind 4, it's just one of them wacky looking shoes, very similar to the 95. But I just think in some aspects, it's more outlandish, like depending on the colorway, can be pulled off with a gradient as well, which you don't really see often on a chunky Air Max like this. I know 95s do have the OG gradient and stuff, but I'm talking like horizontal gradient, you know? But yeah, anyway, Tailwind 4 is my second to last pick, bro. What are you saying?
For me, I'd have to give it to the Air Max Tuned, which is the celery, the original celery one that was released. It had sort of like a brown iridescent sort of color to it. That's the one. I remember having a pair of these and just absolutely smashing it to bits.
Yeah.
Using, you know.
Fun fact, this is my review to the Air Tune Max. No, it's this clean shoe, bro. It inspired the Skepta collaboration, obviously, the Scarab 90s. I think even the TNs as well.
Yeah.
But bro, it's clean. I think it was a part of the Alpha project as well. It's kind of like that sci-fi sort of vibe to it. But yeah, did you ever have a pair?
Yeah, I had a pair, the original pair.
Nice.
When I first started working and stuff, I remember I paid a pretty penny for them. But I just bought mine from a shop, bro. I can't remember if it was a JD or somewhere, but I just walked in and bought a pair. And I remember just it was by the time I was done with them, the air unit was all busted and everything. Like, used them so much. Great pair of shoes, man.
Yeah, it's really kind of like the forgotten Air Max, you know, like I know we speak about the iconic top 5 and stuff, but this in fact, I feel like this is more forgotten about even compared to the BWs. Like we've had more retros to the BWs even compared to this, you know? Yeah, it's a great shout, man. That's a great shout. All right. Was it my last pick? I was thinking about it. I was gonna go the Air Max Plus 2. And for those who don't know, it's a horrible looking shoe. So I didn't want to pick that. But I just want to show you guys. Some may be even thinking, was there even a 2? Now, I never liked this shoe. I've done a review to it, weren't the biggest fan. It was kind of like they tried to make it too different to the OG, you know, the Air Max Plus, aka TN. So I'm keeping it in line with Tune technology. I'm going the Air Max Plus 3, the TN 3. Cult classic. Now, again, doesn't get as much love as the OG, but there's a big following for this shoe. And you kind of can replicate like the gradients, like the pimentos, you know, the tigers and even hyper blues and stuff. And I really like this shoe, bro. Like it's kind of like it improves a lot what the original TN does, but it does it a lot different too. Like even the gradient, the overlays go in that way instead of up, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, man, what were you thinking about the Air Max Plus 3, bro?
Yeah, I've got to agree with you, man. I think with these when they first come out, I was like, "What? These look actually decent." There's some colorways that I didn't really like, but you know, I love the detailing on it. You know, the little lines that are coming across on the shoe, just give it that certain look. And these like really
The Iron Man
became so popular. Like literally at one point, everyone was wearing these. Like everywhere it goes, it was freeze. Everyone's wearing them. So yeah, man, such a great color, such a great silhouette. Obviously, you know, we're not in that era anymore where people are really after these, or we've not had anything come out really. But yeah, I think I'll have to agree with you, bro. Great
Look
clean
at
pair
the
of shoes, man.
old footage of mine, bro. How bad is this quality, bro? It's ridiculous. This is crazy.
Wow. And you're wearing
So
like
imagine
ankle socks as well.
my hairy ankles poking through.
Bruh.
Crazy. But look, this is what I wanted to show you is the views, 83,000 views of just an on foot video. Like not even me talking about the shoe or anything. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. I gotta hide them hairy ankles, boy. Get the nair out in it. The what do you call it? Is it nair?
What?
That cream that takes care, brother. I can't remember. But yeah, man. But yeah, no, Air Max Plus 3 is defo like the forgotten, not the forgotten. I think that's the 2. The 3 is defo a cult classic because it's not as popular as the OG, but it still has a big following, like a big following, you know. But yeah, man, drum roll, bro. Your last pick. What are you saying?
I was trying to sort of toy with the idea of 2 again because I'm trying my hardest to sort of get to pick one, but again, I'm gonna go with an Air Max again, and this time I'm gonna go with the 98s.
Oh,
So,
yes. Yes.
the Air Max 98s for me, such a great shoe, man. Such a great shoe. That air unit going around the shoe, it was just something different. And bro, that swoosh, that sort of mini swoosh. I don't know if you can get a picture of it. Oh, there you go. Bro, tell me you can't do a clean collaboration with this.
Do you know what, bro? I think one of my favorite Air Max is the Gundam, and this is like, if it wasn't as uncomfortable like the 97, this would be way up there for me. Like even like top 5 maybe, you know.
But the way they're retooling shoes at the moment, making it comfier, making improvements, they could always bring this back with, you know, with some improvements made. Because honestly, bro, these shoes have got so much potential. Like if you bring these back from the dead, bro, so nice. I mean, look what they've done with the TLs, like Shox TL.
Yeah.
Like how many we've got at the moment? They're just bringing back.
It's true, and you could even chuck the Shox in there as well as a cult classic. But I think with what you're saying with the 98, bro, you're not wrong at all. Like, and even the chat is sort of really making our thoughts known as well. Like, where is the 98? I've been saying this for time because I can't remember a 98 even being on shelves since before COVID, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Maybe the 97 has overshadowed this shoe because it is the more popular model, but still a lot of people do like the 98. Do you know what I mean? It's really annoying that there's no retros. There's not even like a black or all white, you know, just to see us through the winter or summer. But everyone's been screaming about the Gundams. Like, where is the Gundam? Like, it just needs to be an Air Max day with a Gundam release.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Imagine
I
that.
remember they released of these ones, Chinese New Year ones. Like I
Hmm?
can't remember. They look mad. I don't know if you can get a picture of the Chinese New Year '98s. Absolutely crazy details on those, man.
Oh man,
Bro,
madness,
look at these. Oh my god, man, that is
madness,
a piece of art, man. Look at that. Now,
madness.
granted, this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. Some people are thinking, I can't pull this off. But look at the shoe, man. Look at the details. Look at, the materials that they've used and stitched together. It's just
Yeah.
insane, man. This is actually a pair that I want to go back and revisit. I want to pick up a pair. They're not that expensive as well at the moment, but I love interesting pieces like this. With Chinese New Year sort of influenced shoes, that you always get interesting sort of pieces. So this is right up there, man. Honestly, if you haven't seen these shoes before, go onto YouTube, type it in, look at the reviews on them. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, man. And for all the 98 fans out there was a cool shoe that they did with the Air Max 720 and Air Max 720 and 98, basically. So it was at the upper of the 98 with the Air Max 720. It was called the 720 818. And I did a review on a couple colorways. They had a Chinese New Year pair as well. Magma Pack 2, which was so sick. But yeah, if you guys were into 720s and 98s, this was like a mashup, man. It was like a spaceman vibe, very weird. Very weird. But yeah, it worked, man. For me, it worked. It wasn't as comfortable as the 720 because the upper was a bit,
The thing
suffocating.
You look at it and you think it looks really comfortable, but
no, it was. It's just I felt like maybe I could have maybe half sized up, but it was just this particular colorway was very, snug. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you guys remember this pair, it had a little moment. It had about 4 colorways that come out and then disappeared. It was a very weird shoe, man. Look at this. Crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy pair. And it was all like reflective. So all these like the mud guard, I think all at the back as well was reflective, if I remember. I got some old reviews. Like the reviews are terrible. Didn't know how to work the camera properly. Didn't have the mic. Imagine I'm like 2 meters away from the camera and the mic is on the camera. That's how clueless I was about audio and cameras and stuff. But yeah, anyway,
you learn as
terrible
you go
reviews. Yeah, exactly, man. But terrible reviews, but fire shoes, man. So yeah, that concludes our top 5 cult classics. That might even be a YouTube idea, man, for myself actually, because I could even do a top 10, bro. There's so many shoes that have been forgotten about by the masses, and people like us, we remember these shoes, whether we grew up on them or we just had a pair of shoes, like a colorway, and thought, where are they again?
I mean, talking about shoes, pitting shoes against each other, I wanted to ask the chat and everyone watching if you'd like to see a segment called Choose Your Shoes. A lot of people are going to ask me, what does that mean? Okay, so Choose Your Shoes basically is what I want to do, sort of thing, is you have a pair of shoes, weekly, you pit the shoes up against each other, and then we sort of decide which one over which. So choose your shoes. Is it this shoe, round 1, let's go. So if you guys want to see a segment like that, it's definitely something that I want to do. We'll call it Choose Your Shoes, and then we see which shoe comes out on top. But yeah, all can go M for M, kill switch. You decide.
So what are we saying? Me versus you, yeah? Or the chat picks the shoes?
No, so we could both have a shoe, right?
Oh,
so
okay,
you pick your shoe, I pick my shoe. It could be a drop this week, next week, whatever. It could be a drop on that week. We do the pod, and then we basically battle which one comes out on top and why. Chat gets involved, and then we run a little poll, and we see what happens. But definitely an interesting concept.
Sounds good, man.
I wanted to drop
Sounds
that.
good.
Wanted to drop that there. So yeah.
Yeah, chat. Let us know, man. It's an interesting segment because sometimes there's not always like a lot of news to talk about, you know. So we've got to create our own infotainment, information, and entertainment. Do you know what I mean? But there's a
On
very
on
good question though.
on
Sorry,
the
go on,
cult
bro.
classics, before you get to that, I did toy around with the idea of the Roshis.
Oh my days, bro.
Um,
Yes, yes, yes.
because I remember those were really. I had a couple of pairs of Roshis, and I'm not gonna lie, they were comfortable, bro.
Yes. Yes.
One of the most comfortable Nike silhouettes that they ever did. I was gonna put it on there. I wasn't. Yeah, I was just in an R in 98 sort of come to mind more because they were a bit more striking. But the Roshis, I think if they did something with it today, with all the improvements that they're making, I think it could make a really good comeback. They can redesign it.
The thing is, bro, I swear they were coming back 2 or 3 years ago, and then it just never happened. I don't know what the flip they did or didn't do, I should say, because like you said, this shoe had the streets, bro. Like I had about 5 pairs of this shoe, the Roche Run. Then they changed it up a bit. You know, trainer Rendors came in and stuff like that. I had a really weird leopard print version that I do want to try and show. But you guys are gonna judge me, man. This was it this one? No, it was like a blue and yellow leopard print. I can't even explain.
Cat Slater specials.
Bro, it was worse than that. I'm telling you. But yeah, how many pairs did you have, bro? Was it just the one, or?
I think I had like 2 or 3 pairs, bro. At that time, they were so popular. They were like everywhere. So,
Oh, here it is.
2 or 3.
This pair. It's a bad picture, but I gotta show you guys. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I really don't know.
Jesus Christ, there's a pair of shoes that I've never expected to see you in, bro.
No, but in person, you know what they say? They look better in hand. These didn't look better in hand, but still, I made it work. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was one of them shoes that I thought I was the man, bro. I had the 3/4 lengths on.
Wow.
3/4 lengths with long socks. I don't know what I was going through. I don't know.
I'm glad those times have passed, bro.
Yeah, same here, bro. Same here, because you guys won't be watching this. That's all I'm saying. But no,
can I explain something? Right, when I was younger, I always had this, and when these come out, I always used to say, "What if they did a Presto mashup with these?" As in, you know, when you got the skeleton of the Presto going around like the laces and stuff, or having the lacing system of a Presto.
Like the cage bit, innit?
Yeah, the cage bit. I always used to think that to myself. That could be a really interesting combo.
We need to see more hybrids though, bro. But when it happens on certain shoes, you're like, why did it happen? Do you know what I mean? I think there needs to be more experiments in terms of old school shoes, like you said, and the Roches. But what was cool about the Roche Run is they were so cheap, bro. Do you remember they were like 60 quid?
Bro, they
60,
were
70
very
quid.
cheap. But some of the colorways that you got was like, whoa, like obviously not the ones shutter shades onto, bro. Wow.
You know the ones where they were like,
oh yeah.
Oh, you couldn't even see out of them, bro. That is ridiculous.
Oh man.
Yeah, with Katy Perry playing on my Walkman phone.
If you wear jeggings on and teach yoga classes. Jesus Christ.
With my matcha bubble tea. Bro,
Wow.
honestly, man. What a joke. Wow. Listen, man, we've all had weird phases, yeah? And don't come on here like you guys haven't, because we all know we've all had the skinny jean phase, yeah? We've all had a mad phase. But nah, man, it's all banter, man. I love it, man. I love it when you can look back and be like, what the flip was I thinking?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
But, we need to mention, I know we're going to wrap up very soon, one of your favorite silhouettes of all time, the DN8.
Okay, yeah.
Is getting a collaboration. Shall we get the pictures up?
Let's go, bro. Let's go. What are you saying? Because you're the one that messaged me about this, and I'm trying to forget about the DN8, bro. I really am.
You can't forget about the DN8, bro. It's going to be there forever, no matter what you do or what you say.
What was it? The better was it? Which one was it?
Yeah, it's a better collaboration.
I can't find a picture. 1 second. You know what it is? I feel like I still haven't seen someone that I've not seen anyone that has bought them themselves and not paid by a company to wear them in public.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? These ones, yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones, bro.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so the Better Gift Shop collaboration. So they've given this the first collaborator for the DN8s is the Better Gift Shop. Now, I've been looking at these a lot. I have been looking at these a lot. I'm not the biggest fan or a fan of the DN8 by a long stretch, but with what they've done with these, the details, the small little details on there and everything else, the color, I just think these might work a little bit better. So for that reason, I want to get a pair of these in hand just to see what they're like.
Has bro, are you pulling my leg?
I'm not.
Is this real?
I'm not pulling your leg. I'm being serious.
Chat, are you guys in on this? Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Has HB Kicks. Yeah. He wants a pair of DN8s. You are winding me up, bro. You are winding me up.
To have in hand, bro. Because all this time we've been saying they need a strong collaboration. They need a collaborator. This, that. Okay, we've got a collaboration. Okay. I just want to see what the hype is about with these. Have them in hand. And if I don't like them, there's a good chance I might not like them, bro. I might be like, actually, they're not for me. But
bro, these lot are on my wave. They know.
Yeah, no, that's cool, bro.
The thing is, I get it. Cool. I do get what you're saying, like cool. the curiosity and everything. But this, even this though, it's not a strong enough collab to even make me rethink. Do you get what I mean? Like I know there's the better stuff on there and whatever they've got going on the upper, but it's I don't know, bro. Like it's gonna need something on a level. I don't even know, like an Atmos or a Patta. Like those are the only sort of collaborators in that sort of tier to make me think, okay, the DNA maybe this colorway I can dig. Do you get what I mean? But
yeah, I just think they're never gonna give. I mean, come on, Patta's not gonna do a collaboration with the DNA off the bat straight away. So, I don't know, man. I just need to have a look in hand, see what he's saying.
Whoever plays Call of Duty, bro, you know what Macau's saying because that is hilarious. Oh man, it looks like a weird thumbprint that's not been printed properly. Like I can't even explain it. The colorway is nice though. Don't get me wrong. It's giving me like Silver Surfer Dunk vibes, you know. But nah, man. Like the DNA is. I think it's rattled me so much where I can't even give it a chance unless, like you said and I said, even though it might not happen. But bro, one of those collaborations, you know,
like Lube, I don't like the craze, bro. I don't like the idea behind it. I don't like the concept behind it. I don't like the shoe. But you know, you did a review on those, and you know, you said it's not.
I gave up. Yeah, exactly. Like I know what you're saying.
After 100 buys, you gave a buy, like you know.
No, there's a couple buys here and there. But I really have to not like the shoe. Do you get what I mean? Like it has to be a lot for me to give it a not a buy.
I think we've given a lot of hate to the DNAs, especially like me as well. I can't stand them because they're everywhere and everything else. But you know, I remember a couple of months back was like they really need the collaboration. They've just given us like 100 different colorways, but no collaborators or anything. So now they're doing that. I just want to have them in hand just to see what they're saying. But that's by no means me saying I'm going to keep them. I just want to have a look and see what they're saying. I mean, I think Killswitch had the Works Out 95s and he's sending them back. You know, sometimes it's different, man. I just want to see what it's all about. And like I said, it doesn't mean I'm going to keep them, but there are a few things that they've switched up with these shoes. And yeah, see what it's all about, man.
No, I hear it, man. And they are comfortable, you know, they are. But once you try them for the price, you'll get why I trash them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, even on sale, like they've got the pink pair for like £100. The colorway obviously is never going to be for us lot. You know, I don't know who it's for, to be fair, that colorway. But if a general colorway that looks wearable, you know, like this, for £100, I mean, I don't know. It's not that appealing, but it's kind of one of them shoes. If you need a gym shoe or a shoe to, you know, do what you got to do in, might be. But for the price at what, 175 quid or something, it's madness, man. It's absolute madness. But yeah, we're dealing with shoes like this, bro. And the 98s are nowhere to be seen, and the BWs are just nowhere as well. You know, that's what annoys us.
But I thought I'd kill it with a bombshell at the end of the pod. So there you go.
Yeah, I was trying to check the month that we're in, if it was April Fools or something, because I didn't think I'd be hearing you saying this, bro. It's definitely that flu. I think it's that flu, bro.
I think you should get a pair to review,
mate. That pink pair is what put me off for life. Like, it's kind of like PTSD. I don't even know what to say, man. Nah, I don't know. It's going to take like a really mad colorway, or like a serious collaboration. Maybe like a triple collaboration. I don't even know. Like Patta, Cortez, and something else. I don't know. But
Supreme would work well with DNA, I think.
Yeah, they did a DN, didn't they? That'll be, I guess so. But still, man. But look, Hass's flu is getting to him, so I think we're gonna start wrapping up. He's talking about DN8s and everything else. It's gonna be I'm
losing the plot, guys. I'm losing the plot, man. So
honestly, we ended on a nice bombshell, huh?
That's it.
But yeah,
you know, variety is the spice of life, they say. So
yeah, but trash belongs in the bin, bro, and that's where I think these need to stay. Do you know what I mean? But look, each to their own, man.
It's a pie from me.
Different strokes, different blokes. But yeah, broski, obviously we're going to close off. I know we said a short one, but it's 2 hour long. When we get waffling, we get to waffling, man. It's been a great episode. Obviously, chat's been amazing as always. Hass, thank you for soldiering on, man. I know you got the shades and everything else, but yeah, you gave us a good show. Let us, well, everyone knows where to find you, bro. But yeah, let everyone know if they don't know.
Come on, man. If you don't know, the name's up there. HB Kicks. Go onto Instagram. Check out my stuff on there and get involved, man. Give us a DM, chat, whatever you want to do.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I think as well, coming back off the laces out, we did a lot of content with Prozek. So check him out on his podcast as well, Kicks Chronicles. We had a nice 20 plus minute episode of just chopping it up about shoes and stuff. Also, the Tripled Up pod has reached 200 episodes, and that was a great sort of reminiscing episode with old co-hosts. And there's going to be an episode with me, Prozek, Hass, and Scott. So that'll be next week. So obviously tune in for that. And yeah, man, just hit up the latest reviews, the vlog too. I'm going to be doing, I think, next the pink foams, because I still haven't done that review yet. But I need to talk about that shoe. You know, I need to convince Hass to finally get them and just move the DNA over there. Do you know what I mean? Just forget about that. Get him to drink the Lem Sip and just buy the pink foams. But yeah, broski, obviously
next week, guys. I'll be back to normal.
He will be.
Hey, there's been man. Decent drops lately, man. Come on, I've been left with DNAs. What can I say?
We're starving, man. We're starving. Yeah, I might even, after this stream, broskis, might even have a look at the Utos, because it's the more we've spoken about it, the more I'm thinking, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, broskis, obviously like, comment, share, smash a like on this video, especially. Get the live streams out there, you know. But thanks for joining. Thanks for chipping in the chat. And yeah, till the next episode. Take care.